What up, y'all? I'd like to welcome y'all back to Humble City Real. You know, the show I talk about things I like, things I don't like, things I know, things I think I know, whatever else happened to come across my mind. Like always, before we get off into the video and the subject matter, I want y'all to go ahead and dip in and go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and tap on and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Rob Safarian. Follow me on Instagram, that Humble City Real podcast. Tell me what you like about the video. Tell me what you don't like about the video. Hit those likes, hit the don't like, share your comments, and as always, go ahead and share the video. Definitely make sure you share the video, whether you think I'm saying some stupid stuff or you think I'm saying some real stuff. Share the video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. So basically, this video I'm just gonna do like me a little what I want to call a June 26, 2021 sports wrap up for the Saturday. Sat back, watched a few little different things. I'm gonna start off with Devin Booker is playing some very, very, very good basketball, right? He's tough, and I seen him when he came into the league, and I see his growth, and he is doing the damn thing. I was gonna say, let me just ask y'all, but I don't know if it's really y'all. It's more so probably just the sports pundits of the world. Stop. I ain't gonna say ease up. Just stop with the Kobe comparisons. Just stop, please. Stop with the Kobe comparisons right now, okay? I mean, that's just ultimately disrespectful on my point of view. It is, like, if Kobe was alive right now, it might be a small percentage of people that may, if they get the conversation with Kobe, to say that to him, and they know damn well they said it trolling to get Kobe to have the response of saying, like, come on, man. And Kobe gonna get him short. Come on, man. And then Kobe is a gentleman, so he's going to say, let's not do the brother like that. So in all respects to the legend, respects to the dead, respect to the up-and-coming young man, and respect to young men in general, let's just take those comparisons and just stop it. Stop. There's no comparison. The boy is balling out of control. He's doing what he's doing. He's playing hard. That's what he practiced for all his life to do, to play hard. And now he's able to be in the playoffs, in the Western Conference Finals, and he can further, start to build on his NBA legacy. Right. My man Chris Paul back. Love it. Chris Paul is like an unsung hero. He's that, he's in that space. Can't nobody tell me that, hell, speaking of Kobe, before, as he went off into his end of his career, he would have gave anything to probably have a Chris Paul on his team. And I feel like that would have pushed them into the, into that mode where they probably can go, and they might have added somebody else that can help if he wanted to get those last hurrahs and get him some more championships before he retired. LeBron would have took him on any team that he could have had, especially the Cavalier teams that LeBron had. Outside of the goddamn, the Kyrie Love phase, he would have took Chris Paul, and I know he wanted him all the time. So shout out to Chris Paul. Hell, I hope he get the goddamn ring. Trae Young balling his ass off. That is what it is. It looks good. Hopefully Chris Paul can get his off this one. I think he deserved it. Shoot. Stuck it out with the goddamn Clippers that damn long. He deserved it. Sticking with the NBA and sticking with the game that went on tonight. I'm gonna say it like this. Kendrick Perkins is probably like one of my new favorite sports analysis, like analysts, rather, sports analysts. Not like, just like he's the best and this and that. It comes off raw, and I know a lot of people don't like it because he don't have the Stephen A. Skip Bayless vernacular, or the rest of the pundits is out there that does it. and it's so aggressive and it's rugged, and you can see the flaws in the design, and you can see it. But I believe that, looking at how Kendrick Perkins is, how person he was, and for what he did for his teams, because hell, when he won them championships with his team, he was part of it, and he has that heart, that soul, the grit, the grind. So I rock with him, man. I mean, you can mess with vernacular all the way, but he make solid points, and in most cases, some cases might just be like some where it might just be more so off of his opinion and how he feel, and as people might knock him on, like I say, with the vernacular, it ain't up to par. But he hit it on the head after this game. Suns are up 3-1. He hit it on the head after game 4. As he said, Kawhi is out. So that's 1 point of the game. Kawhi is out. So now, Paul George goes from being number 2 guy to number 1 guy, and then Reggie Jackson had to step it up. And as Kendrick says, Kawhi was Batman and Paul was Robin. But now Paul gotta be Batman, and Reggie Jackson gotta be Robin. And and it was okay, people knock him like, oh man, that's how easy that little layup was to say those type of things. But the point was made, and it made sense, especially when he brought the numbers afterwards. I think they combined for 13, 14 out of 50 or something. I don't know, something like that. You can't win if your top 2 players, only make 14 shots. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you do the math. If you want to count threes, and they all 14 shots were threes, that's only put them at 42 points right there, I believe. If that was all threes, but I think they actually have more. Because now I'm messing with math, and everybody knows, if you know me, and math was my favorite subject. I just know how to do the 1 + 2, and I can add up money when I get it. But needless to say, they didn't, provide for their team what they needed. So, 3-1, Suns up. Suns look like they're going to take it. I mean, Kawhi ain't coming back no time soon. And, Kendrick going to be able to have his next moment. I told you the Suns. And he had his moment. He said Suns of 5. He said Suns of 6 at first, but Suns of 5. So Kendrick Perkins, that's one of my new favorite sports analysis. I mean, for my country boys, you know what I'm saying? And, shit, he right. Finally, the Tour de France. I thought nobody cared about the goddamn Tour de France, at least, Well, I mean, there's some people out there. I don't know who all does, but I mean, Americans really ain't ever been big on it since Lance Armstrong, and that was our moment, so we know what he did, right? So with that being said, shout out to the lady that really brought it to our TV screen for the day on Saturday. And bigger than that, somebody whoever on it that into that stuff, the Tour de France and stuff, and seeing what happened. Let's start a GoFundMe page for that lady. I ain't gonna start that. I'm happy with the sports I like, so it's not like that. But I mean, I feel bad, and I say that because they about to sue this lady. A lady was at the Tour de France. She's right there at the beginning of the race, and she knows that they have that oncoming camera. So she took her moment to try to get her little moment of fame. And then I'm not sure what her ethnicity was, so so her sign was definitely, it was another language, but they interpreted this and it said, "Hey grandma, hey grandpa," something like that. So she had this big old sign, and the sign just stood out there, and it clipped one of the bikers, and it caused a whole pile up of bikers just crash. They all crashed. Boom. It's like only about I don't know how many guys participate in Tour de France, how that goes. Well, let's say it's 80. If 80 guys participate in Tour de France, her sign alone caused about 60 of them to go down, right? They all went down. I thought, oh, there's a big ass pileup of bodies and bikes, right? And so much for this is the severity of it though, and this is where when I said they talking about sooner, it was guys that got hurt, got injured. They even said one guy retired. Yeah, I'm done. I don't what his injury or mental capacity was. I don't know, but you know, multiple guys got hurt though. Gang of broken ass bikes, like bikes was broke left and right, and I ain't know they, you know, because I guess essentially like, you know, well, it makes sense when they doing the different things, and if they bike do have issues, they had teams with them, you know, and they come and give them a replacement bike, and they gotta, you know, so it was a gang of replacement bikes, you know, sent there, and it was all bad. But it was crazy, like funny but fucked up, and they talking about suing this lady though, like for sticking her sign, for obstructing the event, you know, physically obstructing the event. All I can say to that is, like, you know, shit, when we learned the scene, shit, she probably knocked out a gang of, you know, steroid, HGH, you know, whatever other, you know, drugs guys been. She probably knocked out a good couple of them. So, I mean, shout out to that. I don't even know who the hell won that shit. That shit was funny to me. So it's like, damn, they about to sue that lady. Hey, y'all go ahead and do a GoFundMe for that lady and, you know, help her out. But that shit was funny to me. So that's my June 26th, Saturday night sports wrap up. Hell, shit went way longer than what I thought it was gonna go. Oh well. If you like what you heard, you like what you seen, subscribe. Share the video. Get other people's opinions. Maybe they'll come and click on it, watch it, come back to you and talk about it. Like, dislike, doesn't really matter. I just felt like I had to say what I had to say, and you liking or not liking, it's a moment in time. Man. I like both. Comment, say what you gotta say. Tell me what you feel. Tell me where I'm wrong at. Correct me. Hey, and if in all, salute me if I said something that you really like. Stumble City Real. I want to thank y'all for watching. Catch y'all next time.